Hey, today I want to talk about the current business model for car dealership websites. And it's something that I've really been locked in on for the last 4 or 5 years. And I want to just share my frustration with you and kind of get an idea if you are experiencing the same type of thing that I find talking to dealers today. The frustration comes from that I have these handful of website providers that I get to choose from doing business with. And out of the box, these websites that I get aren't complete. Not complete in the fact that they don't do a good enough job out of the box for me to get the amount of leads needed from a dealership website. So what I have to do is I have to start looking at different ways to make them better. And that's a business that we've been in for, 12 years. And that is providing high converting widgets that go on a dealership's website and allow them to convert high quality leads from a dealership website. But where the challenge and the rub starts to happen is, okay, so I get a website from this company here, and by itself, I got some web forms, and I can set up a form here and convert leads here, but it doesn't really do it really well. So I have to go to a chat provider, a trade-in tool provider, a credit score tool provider, a digital retailing tool provider, and all of these different tools. And each one of these tools start competing with each other because they need to prove to you that they're worth saving, that they're worth the money that you're paying for them. Or you just decide, hey, I'm going to try something different and get rid of these widgets and put these different widgets on there. So it's always like you're chasing the amount of leads that you need to be able to sell the cars that you need to sell. And each time you add a widget, they're going to compete with each other. They're not going to talk to each other. They're not going to integrate. So each tool is trying to be flashier, brighter, bigger, bolder, interrupt more in a different way. And the ultimate failure of this scenario is that you're going to provide a pretty crappy experience for the consumer. So what we decided to do about 4 or 5 years ago is take like 5 steps back and say, okay, what would be the ideal scenario for a customer when they visit a dealership website? How should it look? How should it feel? Where should the performance levels be? And what we've come up is with intice360. So intice360 is a full, complete website platform that doesn't use widgets. It's built around all of the Entice best-in-class, high-converting lead tools that provide a very seamless integration between the two. If you share information in one tool, it's going to show up in the other tool. It's going to remember where the customer has been, what they've done, providing a better experience. You have that unified user experience regardless of where the customer is going to engage with, and nothing is going to be bigger or bolder. It's everything is designed to work together. We don't care where a customer converts into a lead. We don't care if they schedule a test drive and get it incentivized with a Visa reward card offer, or if they get their free FICO score and complete a real credit application, or if they start to get a trade-in value from our Kelley Blue Book integration, or to get a real offer through Express Cash Offer. All of these things kind of seamlessly take place, and each engagement is going to be just as important as the other engagement. At the end of the day, we can see a 10%, 20%, 30, 40, 50, 60% increase in leads generated across all of our lead gen tools on the dealership website. Now, when we decided to build intice360, we started to look at, well, how did we want to do it? How are we going to measure the success, not only in the amount of leads generated, but how quickly is the site loading? And, what measurement tools are we going to use to measure the success, whether it's SEMrush or the Google Insights with the with the Google Lighthouse test. All of these things that we're testing and retesting and always optimizing our sites to be super fast and perform extremely well. But really, the goal is to be able to provide your dealership with one complete dealership website that everything is fully uh, inherently built into the solution. So let me just give you a quick tour of intice360. And I come down here, let me share my screen. All right, so we're looking at one of our Honda dealerships here, and you can see, so I'm just going to kind of give you a few of the top level overviews. So the first thing that you're going to see is a big, beautiful slider where we've brought in all of the monthly offers. The monthly offers you can see here are in these sliders. So for example, we have a $399 a month lease, 3.9% special APR. A customer can shop now right from this. Now what's kind of cool about the way that we've built our sliders is if we go right to the Honda Ad Planner, you're going to find that when we find an image, it's not going to give us an image that is going to have the vehicle perfectly placed for our design. So we actually need to fill it in with more content. So we're using AI and generative fill to be able to place the vehicle exactly where we want. So it's right here in this general area on the dealership website with our primary CTAs right here in the middle with our shop new, shop pre-owned, get a real offer, or schedule a service. Right underneath those sliders, we're going to move into our monthly specials provided in a little bit different way. So we have the lease special, the APR special, any other special offers, and then we bring in the videos that we create on a monthly or bi-monthly basis, depending on how often the OEM specials upgrade. And when you're watching these videos, you'll be able to see that we bring these really cool drive-in videos right in these. These are customized individually for each one of our dealerships. We use the OEM specials as a base, and then we can determine what, if we want to go a little bit higher, a little bit lower, a little bit more down payment, a little bit less down payment, whatever works for the individual dealership. But the goal is to bring a very dynamic homepage, including video, and video that's also going to deliver video SEO and how that we're embedding these videos on the dealership's website. And then we can bring in other unique selling propositions, other branding elements around a VIP test drive or sell us your car, or largest volume dealership in the area, shop by payment, and things that even relate to a service department. We bring in the monthly or the model selector. We can go for cars, electrified, SUVs, CUVs, vans and trucks, look at all vehicles, and then each one of these are going to bring us directly to a search results page. We can bring in custom video, accolades and awards, other content for SEO, a unique selling proposition tool like the Express Cash Offer, dealership map, and then other information. So that's kind of a quick tour of the homepage. And if I go into the SRP, you're going to see that, first of all, the page loads super fast. It's like 2.16 seconds to load up 632 vehicles. And then if I come in here, and if I want to filter these, let's say if I just want to look at the pilots, you'll see that the filter happens instantly. I filter down to 97 vehicles. I can see all of those. I can jump into the trim level. If I just want to see the Black Edition versions, I can view those results. And then I can jump into a VDP. The VDP, of course, is going to be optimized for lead conversion with all of the Entice tools, with the schedule a test drive, get pre-qualified, instant KBB trade-in value, get your real offer, or get your own customized terms. Each one of these are going to jump into one of the Entice tools that have a very similar UI, and all the information that I share here is going to be available in any one of the other tools. A lot of other great features from SRP, VDP. But in this video, really what I wanted to talk about was really getting into the business model, the way that it is today, where you're forced to widgetize your dealership website in a way that provides a not a good overall customer experience. If you want to learn more, you're going to find this video and many others at intice.com.